Accessibility is really important to me on a thru hike, and I use a fanny pack in order to give me the accessibility that I'm looking for while I'm out on the trail. Specifically, I use Red Paw Pack's Flex Packs. Now I have two renditions here. This is the one that I carried with me on the Appalachian Trail from start to finish, and this is a brand new one that I had Matt custom make for me. So up in this top pocket, I have a water bottle up here just to show you the size of the pocket that's up here. So this is a ½ liter water bottle. You could fit up to a 3/4 liter bottle up in the front there. And this is what I would carry with me while I was on the Appalachian Trail. So in the very back, there's a back pocket back here. And I would carry my battery bank. Now, I would store this back there, port side up. So while it was back there, I'd have it plugged in with my phone cable. And my phone can sit inside of the fanny pack as well, or it could sit up here in this top pocket, and I would still have accessibility to my maps, photos and videos, stuff like that, even while it was charging. Next behind there, cash, ID, cards, that kind of thing tucked back there. And it was nice to just have it right there on you, be able to pull out cash to be able to pay for something and be on your way. I didn't want to have to dig through my pack. I didn't even want to have to take my pack off when I went into town. In fear of, it getting stolen or something happening to it. So therefore I just had the cash, IDs, and everything up there in the front. Next, I would carry the actual power block to charge my battery as well as charge my phone. So every single convenience store, gas station, grocery store, a McDonald's even, I would take that opportunity to charge. And I would have two cables, one to charge the battery, one to charge the phone, extra batteries for the camera, lightning SD card adapter so I can upload photos and videos to my phone, headphones, definitely important, and then any other little things like chapstick, a head net, flashlight, anything that I wanted quick access to. The reason why I really like this on the Appalachian Trail is it was waterproof. So being that I'm carrying these electronics on the front of me at all times, it was important for this thing to be completely waterproof. And I never had a single issue with it. What I would do is I would put the fanny pack on, I would take the rain jacket, put the rain jacket over the fanny pack just to offer a little bit more protection. But using that method, didn't get any moisture inside, and yeah, was definitely overall happy with this setup. Lately I've been finding myself climbing more than I have been hiking, but I still use the fanny pack for that same purpose. So with bouldering, you're carrying large crash pads on your back, and you don't really have access to the things that you may store inside of the crash pads. So having this on the front gives me access to water, which is super important out here in the desert, and access to any other thing that I might want while I'm out there. This is from the last trip that I went on, but same thing, water bottle up top, deuce of spades, first aid kit, flashlight, toilet paper, and hand sanitizer. Could also fit snacks and things like that in there as well. But I had him do a couple other things custom for me. I wanted him to do the black DCF and do a magenta top stretch pocket. Kind of matches along with the Plante colors. He also contacted Plante to get an extra buckle. So he actually stitched in the male and female sides into this. I can either take this as it is like this, just as a standalone fanny pack, or I had the option of unthreading this and threading it into the backpack. So it just threads in on the sides here. I find where I have the fanny pack riding on me is exactly where the hip belt goes, so it just worked out perfectly that way. So this just cinches up like that while I'm wearing it. Yeah. If I am in town or whatnot, and I want to leave my backpack behind at, say, a hostel or a hotel, just simply unthread, throw on the new one, and then this is my town pack. So a really great thing about working with Matt is he was taking feedback on this pack very well. Being that this was like his first rendition, I gave him the feedback on this light skin LS07 material and how it was kind of creasing and splitting with use. So he no longer uses the LS07 material, he uses X-Pack, or he'll use a DCF. The other feedback that I gave him was that this top pocket was a little too kind of floppy. Now both of these can fit the same size water bottle in them, but there was just a little too much material up top here. He originally used an elastic on this cordage here, and you can kind of see up close here that the inner elastic snapped, which then made this not as secure. So I gave him the feedback that if instead he used a static line, it would help keep things nice and tight and he wouldn't have to worry about that elastic snapping on the inside there. And I don't know if you can tell on camera, but the volume of this one is actually a little bit smaller. So he slimmed up the bottom here just a little bit, kept the width of it, kept the same depth on the packs, but slimmed that up. Now the reason being is when I was wearing this, when I had a camera, the battery, some of those heavier electronics, they would sink to the bottom and they would smack my thighs and smack me in the junk. Not a fun time. But being that he cleaned that up there, I've been using it since and haven't had that same problem. Now on Matt's new packs, they're actually different than both of these buckles. So he uses what are called silk clips, and that allows you to basically remove this hip belt and clip in to your existing hip belt on your pack. So hip belts that have like this webbing style material like the SWD packs, it clips perfectly right onto that. So I really like the fact that he changed that up. So in my opinion, Red Paw Packs just beats the competition. You have a well thought out design, a waterproof fanny pack, pretty sweet colors, and to top it all off, you're supporting a small company. Even that dog in the background agrees with me. See? Thanks for making it, Matt.